going to talk about victim removal. Whether you're removing a downed fireman or you're removing a civilian, we're going to get into different tips and tricks on how to do this. Mind you, this is all going to vary depending on your physical capabilities. So let's get into it. All right, so in this scenario, we have a downed firefighter. Where we have clear visibility, all right? Not the real world situation, but I'm gonna show you how one person can drag out a fireman. All right, so right down here, obviously he's laying prone. You're gonna wanna flip him over. We're doing this in a situation where kind of C-spine precautions are out the window. We gotta get him out of the ideal situation. Get him up here. Now I have access to the straps. Okay, so I'm going to locate them, and then the light, it's a lot easier, but that's why we train. We train when we can see, so when we can't see, muscle memory kicks in. All right, so here we go, got the straps. Straps often get caught up. All right, so now I've made little handles, right? So I get up under there, make sure I have access to the handles like here. Just like in Fire Academy, dummy drag. That's how you get them. We got a downed fireman, but we're approaching with the legs this time. All right. So it's gonna be a little bit different. You're gonna get up here, get into the leg like this, and now you're gonna headlock, right? Now the higher I do this, all right, good body mechanics. And if you have to, readjust. Get down, readjust, and do whatever you can to get them out. All right, going back to the downed firefighter. Hey, whatever it takes. All right, a lot of this is quick and dirty. All right, grabbing anything at this point to get them out is going to result in a win for everybody. You grab the back strap, right, or the DRD strap. You can do that one. If you're proficient enough, make a webbing harness. A lot of things are easier said than done, and especially in a well-lit bay where I can see all the straps, right, this is going to be a lot easier. But another little nugget is you can grab this strap right here, right? Loosen. Position and loosen this strap, all right? So now I have more slack, all right? You don't want to let go. If you can get it under here, maybe. Let's see if I can do it. All right, so now I have that click. Okay, so a lot of the main grabbing, like we said, quick and dirty. You're gonna utilize this back strap. That's gonna give you some leverage, and also utilizing this strap, right? The issue is with this, yes, you're gonna pull. If you get them out, cool. What happens is these tend to creep up, right? So then you have slack, then you lose your guy, right? He gets out, his arm starts flopping around, right? So that's why grabbing it from behind right here is gonna prevent that, right? So all this stuff is all great in theory, right? But when you get into it and you start messing with it yourself, you're gonna find the things make it a little bit easier, right? So grab these straps, really secure it. You can grab both of them, and then just get them out. All right, so we all carry different things in our pocket. I mean, I have a webbing with a couple carabiners, all right? That's what I use. Everybody has different things, and you gotta know what you're carrying in your pockets and why. So even though I have this stuff, I'm gonna have Santana demonstrate how he implements his webbing.
All right, so I carry two webbings. I carry one in my jacket and one in my pants in case I can ever reach it. It's useful for a rope tool, tying off, and one of the most important things is if you're ever hit and you have a downed firefighter, it's very easy to just wrap it around the pack or the DRD device, and you make like a little girth hitch, and then you can either attach it to your SCBA belt, like so, or if you have a belt, a truck belt with a D-ring, you can just attach to that. Now, you're secured to him, hands are free, you carry a tool, you can turn around, you can just drag them out. All right, so if you approach a victim, no gear, from the feet, one of the good ways getting them out safely, you approach one side of their body, you put their leg up, and you keep your knee on the outside of their body. You're gonna put your inside arm underneath their leg. You're gonna hold this arm like this, and then wrap it. It's gonna be like a headlock, and it should feel tight. And it should feel very strong foundationally. Then you're gonna just pick them up and drag them out. So.
All right, so once again, going over a civilian, right? We find this guy in the house. We don't know if they have clothes on, don't have clothes on. They're not gonna have straps, that's the main point. Okay, with firefighter, we go over straps. With people, we have to grab to the long bones. We gotta grab on the structure because that skin, like I said, we can't trust that skin, right? Okay, so I got my guy right here. I'm gonna lift him up, right? Lift him up, all right? So now I have his arms right here, right? I can reach under, right? I'm reaching under. Now he's gonna be flailing. This guy right here, he's helping me out. He's not flailing, he's not slippery, right? But I have his arms close to his body. I have him locked in. I'm holding on to his wrist, right? So then I get into this position, right? I can bear my weight, nice and level. I'm using my legs, good body mechanics, and I'm gonna go move him. My partner is gonna make sure that we're, here, come on, get back here. Make sure that we get out, right? I'm focusing on this guy. My partner is gonna focus on our way out, right? So think of like a stair chair. You have a spotter, you have a guy who's holding on to you, making sure there's no obstacles in the way, telling you how far you are from the door, right? And we're gonna simultaneously move. All right, communication's key in any kind of rescue, right? So I have my victim. Are we good back there?
We're good.
All right, let's go. All right. All right, so one last concept that I haven't gone over yet is removing a larger person. All right, so this could either be a big person in a regular size area or in a more confined space area. All right, this we're gonna need 2 rescuers, right? So this is gonna be in tandem with what we've already gone over. Ideally, I'd like to have somebody spotting and making sure that we have good means of egress. But right now, I'm gonna pretty much get the patient up. Okay, and I'm here pretty much doing the same thing that I already did, grabbing his arms, except I have my partner here who we're gonna communicate. He's gonna get up high into the core of our victim, and we're gonna just tandemly remove this patient from the situation. All right, so let me get arms, got arms, and now, so he's getting up. I'm sorry, you all right, you good? All right, we're gonna move this guy. You let me know when you're ready. All right. So I'm ready. You ready?
Ready.
Montana?
Yeah.
All right, so ideally I'd like to have somebody behind me, but it's not always ideal. Ready?
Yeah.
Set? Let's go. All right, stop. Another thing you could do is go in short bursts, right? So we're gonna move 10 feet or 5 steps or whatever. Now let's move 10 feet. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. All right. It's not always going to be an ideal situation. Whatever you have to do to get the person out at the end of the day is to move. Hopefully these tips and tricks help you out.